Architectural wonders of the world. Architecture is the planning, designing, and construction of buildings. You may consider it as a part of science due to the engineering concepts involved during construction. At the same time, you may also consider it art because there is a lot of design and creativity involved. Precisely for this reason, there is no proper definition or category of architecture. It is simply a fascinating field where the science and arts have been put to the best use. The civilized man has always engaged in an architectural activity since he discovered the need for a closed space for living and security. The architecture pieces just got better with the passage of time. While there are marvelous pieces of architecture being made in the present age with all the help from engineering, science, and modern technology, there are also the amazingly incredible ancient architectures which fill us with awe, for the simple reason that advanced technology was not available in those days. Here's a list comprising the best architectural marvels on the face of the earth. Colosseum of Rome, Italy. The Colosseum is truly an impressive piece of architecture built during the Roman Empire rule. Having an oval shape, the monument was supposedly used as an amphitheater during the olden days in Rome, housing an estimated 50,000 to 80,000 spectators. Originally having 4 stories, each story was dedicated to different sections of people standing tall at a height of 159 feet. The present dilapidated condition of the monument occurred as a result of earthquakes in addition to being abandoned after being used for 4 generations. However, its undying charm provided the monument a place amongst the 7 architectural wonders of the world. Stonehenge, Salisbury, England. Stonehenge is a circular ring of massive stones of different sizes that stand tall since prehistoric times. Archaeologists have discovered that the Stonehenge dates back to around 4,000 to 5,000 years ago. The original architects of the Stonehenge cannot be traced due to lack of any record. Yet the structure depicts the brilliance of the architects of that age. Great Pyramid of Giza, Egypt. One of the oldest 7 wonders of the world, the resting place of the pharaoh Khufu, is the Great Pyramid of Giza in Egypt, which is a marvelous work of architecture. The exact methods of construction of the same remain undecoded, till now being the only Egyptian pyramid to have both ascending and descending passageways. It is estimated that around 2.3 billion stone blocks have been used in the construction of the pyramid. The wonder lies in the transportation of those stones, and the construction must have been executed to build a robust symmetrical structure is indeed a mark of brilliance. Beijing National Stadium, China. Popularly known as the Bird's Nest, Beijing's National Stadium was initially constructed for the Beijing Olympic Games in 2008. It was the main attraction for spectators at the Olympic Games even before it was unveiled on June 28, 2008. Being the largest steel structure in the world with the twisting steel structures, it is prominently impressive. The circular shape of the stadium is said to represent heaven, inspired by China's crazed-style pottery. Sydney Opera House, Australia. Australia is synonymously famous for 2 assets being the kangaroos and the Opera House. The most remarkable structure in Australia is undoubtedly a wonder in the history of architecture, taking 16 long years for Bjorn Utsson's design of the Opera House to come to life. Owing to its great architectural design and structure, the Sydney Opera House has been recognized as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 2007. The Opera House is the most popular multi-venue center of performing arts. Petronas Towers, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Standing tall at a height of 452 m, the Petronas Towers is the tallest twin tower in the world. The towers also feature a 58.4 m long bridge between the 2 towers. The glass panels of the twin towers come with special properties, such as light filtering and noise reduction. The twin towers are a representation of cultural and economic growth in Malaysia. Houanqiao Bridge, China. Famous as the Brave Man's Bridge, the Houanqiao Bridge is definitely not meant for the faint-hearted. Located in China's Xinyiuzi National Geological Park, the Brave Man's Bridge is a 984 feet long and 590 feet high all-glass suspension bridge. So that basically means that while you set foot on the bridge high in the air, you will clearly see how high are you walking. Interesting, isn't it? Absolutely not. It's greatly intimidating. The architects wanted to give you goosebumps during a visit to the park. The glass suspensions are supported by a steel frame, and the glasses used are also strong, and densely built, such that the journey on the bridge is thrilling, but a safe one, so that you can tell tales about it later on. Palm Jumeirah, Dubai. Using the modern engineering tools, man achieved a great feat in the history of architecture when he created land in the sea. Palm Jumeirah, popularly known as the Palm Island, is a jaw-dropping, brilliant masterpiece of the present-day architecture. The island is in the form of a palm tree topped by a crescent. Spread over an area of 520 kilometers, the island houses centers of residence, leisure, and entertainment. Burj Khalifa, Dubai. Any list of brilliant architecture masterpiece is incomplete without the worthy mention of Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa is particularly famous for being the world's tallest man-made structure and is a major tourist attraction spot for this single reason. It consists of more than 200 floors and stands at a height of 828 meters. The biggest challenge the architects faced during the initial stages of development of the building plan was to keep the building aesthetically appealing while setting the record of the tallest building. The architects, in collaboration with the engineers, have beautifully achieved the desired result. The Taj Mahal is perhaps the most famous mausoleum complex and awe-inspiring temples in the world. Commissioned by the Emperor Shah Jahan for the tomb of his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal, it is considered the premier example of Mughal architectural marvels, blending Indian, Persian, and Islamic styles. While various architects of the period have been linked to the plans, the chief architect was likely Ustad Ahmad Lahori, an Indian of Persian descent. Construction began in 1632, with more than 20,000 workers employed from India, the Ottoman Empire, and Europe to complete the mausoleum by 1639. Incredibly, almost the entirety of the Taj Mahal is built with white marble, including the palatial stone stairways, which causes it to seemingly change color as it reflects hues according to the sun's intensity or moonlight. In 1983, the Taj Mahal was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site and attracts millions of tourists yearly. Also known as the Sultan Ahmed Camii, Sultan Ahmed Mosque, this extraordinary work of architecture is one of the most majestic mosques from the Ottoman Empire in Turkey. Built between 1609 and 1616 under the instruction of Sultan Ahmed I, it was designed to show imperial strength. Architect Sedefkar Memdaga's vision for the mosque was that it would surpass the neighboring Mosque Hagia Sophia in aesthetics and grandeur, and many today would agree that Aga more than achieved his aim, with the result being arguably the most beautiful mosque in the world. It is known as the Blue Mosque because over 20,000 handmade ceramic Iznik tiles were used to decorate the interior. They feature many different tulip, rose, lily, and carnation designs, which are well lit by 260 windows, giving the interior a blue hue. This immense temple also stands out from the rest because of its 6 minarets, towers, instead of the standard 2 to 4 of most of the city's mosques. It is believed architect Aga misheard the Sultan's decree that there should be altın minaret, gold minarets. Instead, he thought the Sultan said alti minaret, 6 minarets. Easy mistake to make. Nonetheless, such a mistake only adds to the distinction of the city's largest religious monument. The Guggenheim Museum in New York was designed in 1943 by one of modern history's most renowned architects, Frank Lloyd Wright. The museum's curator, Hilary Riebe, commissioned him with the instructions, "I want a temple of spirit, a monument." The result is one of the most timeless and celebrated works of architecture in the United States today. Wright's inverted ziggurat design, with its spiral ramp leading to a domed skylight, continues to attract and thrill visitors worldwide.